Hi everybody, so today I want to share with you guys a little bit of the thought process that goes behind doing synthesis questions. So let's get into it. Let's put down the title. So today we are going to be doing synthesis questions. Okay, so one of the first thing you want to ask yourself when you're doing synthesis question is that you want to check whether is there, number one, a change in the carbon chain, okay, or carbon skeleton. So if there is, then you need to proceed to ask yourself, if yes, then you need to ask yourself, is it a increase? If it is an increase in the number of carbon, right? So what would you want to do? Increase, you will want to either use KCN, alcoholic heat. Okay, so you can only do this step up, right? If you have a halogenal alkane. Okay, so this is if you are stepping up the carbon chain. So you need to go through this step up via KCN if you have a RX functional group. If you don't have, you need to work towards getting this RX functional group. Another method is to step up is you can use HCN. Okay, trace amount of NaOH as catalyst. Okay, so this you will need your carbonyl groups. Okay, so do take note that this step up, right, for the carbonyl group, this step up actually increases the number of functional group by 1. Okay, so that's only if you want to step up and you also want to increase the number of functional group by 1. Okay, so if let's say it wasn't an increase in the number of carbon, right, but in fact it was a decrease in the number of carbon, then we need to think about stepping down instead. So in your syllabus, right, there's a couple of ways that you can step down. The most famous way is using your idle foam. And then you need to have the special structure, right? So you need to have this kind of structure, or the methyl ketone structure. Okay, so you need to watch out for this kind of structures in your reactant so that you can do the step down. Okay, another way that you can do the step down is via oxidative cleavage. So you can do the oxidation, KMnO4, hot acidify. Okay, so in order to do this cleavage, most likely you got to have a C double bond C, or you have a benzene ring with an alkyl side chain, so on and so forth. Maybe you can just call this a R group. Okay, so the prerequisite here is the R group the first carbon must have a hydrogen on it so that it can be oxidized. Okay, so it's either you have a CC double bond or a side chain of a benzene ring. Okay, so you can actually step down via this oxidative cleavage. Okay, follow me for part 2.